last night Fox News ran a Chyron that referred to the president as a wannabe dictator, and I'm wondering if the White House has any comment on that.
So look, there are probably about 787 million things that I can say about this that was wrong about what we saw last night, but I don't think I'm going to get into it.
There's no comment the White House has on.
I think I just commented. Good afternoon, everybody. Come on, guys. Good afternoon. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. Give the girl some love here.
The White House aware of Bill Gates' trip to China and his planned meeting with Xi Jinping, and have you or has the White House advised him about it at all, or requested a readout after his meeting?
So I don't know if Bill Gates has reached out to us, or if we have reached out to him. I don't have any information or intel to give about any conversation with Bill, but certainly I'm sure he can speak for himself about his trip to China.
Said that if he were reelected, he would appoint a special prosecutor to go after Biden.
He's been very clear when he ran in 2020. It was about bringing the nation together, right? The soul of the country. That's something that's still a priority for this president. He's had multiple, remarks on that particular issue.
Back to the Philly event on Saturday, the president's attending a political rally hosted by union members, and we're told it's not a Biden campaign event. Should we expect the president to take part in more of these things called political rallies over the next couple of months, and what's this going to look like on Saturday?
Just don't have anything to share on that. It is a political rally, so I would refer you to the DNC. So not going to speak to it from here. I'm just going to be very careful and not speak to that.
And not about this one, but will he do events like this that are not, I mean, the White House advertised this event in a release, but other entities hosting a rally that could look like a campaign event that the president goes to. Will we see him doing this?
I don't have anything to share on his schedule at this time. I just don't.
Opportunity to perhaps correct the record, or at least respond to something former President Trump said last night. Last night he called his arrest, quote, the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country, and he accused the current president of having him arrested, effectively directing his arrest. Your response?
I'm not going to comment to that.
I don't have a question about the Fed, but I go with the point.
Happy to take one, though. The answer is pretty consistent.
So not about the Fed. Has the president entrusted a message to Secretary Blinken on his trip to Beijing, specifically to the Chinese, about that Chinese spy facility that was on the Cuban island?
So look, I'm not going to get into private conversations that the president has with his secretary, and so I'm not going to get ahead of what's going to come up in this visit. I kind of laid out the objectives, which I think is really important, right, to have diplomacy. This is what the president has said, and I've laid out even more about how we want to move forward with our relationship and clearly our competition with China. I'm just not going to get ahead of that.